All right, we're back. We're back. How is everyone?
Hi everybody.
Hey, we're
Hi.
back. They're back. Hey, V, yes, we are.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, we're back.
June got a response to their
Jen
emails.
got a
Congratulations, John.
response.
Yay,
Um,
June.
Yo, Jin's email.
yeah, we're back shortly with the tour of Wormscraft. But first, donations. We received donations.
We have unlimited tacos. Uh, donated 4,906 pesos. Goodness.
Yeah,
Happy New Year, Tigers! Thank you so much for your hard work in making this possible. Thank you, tacos.
yeah. Thank you,
Yeah,
tacos.
Thank you
nice.
so much.
Thank you.
We have
It
a
was Friday, but it's also Taco Tuesday.
It
Then
is.
Anonymous gifted 3,067 pesos. Hello from beyond the orbit.
Whoever you
Well, from
are.
within the orbit, thank you very much.
Are we within the orbit? Which
I,
orbit are we talking about?
I
I
mean,
think
if they're donating from beyond, I'm assuming we are within.
I thought we were supposed to
Fair, fair,
destroy the
very fair.
concept of orbit.
Yeah.
Very fair. This is okay. Faye, you wanna?
Then we have Valentine, this is RV, who
I think it's
donated
V.
1,805 pesos. Happy Lunar New Year, everybody! If this is RV, then V is the one who is also responsible for the lovely little dancing tigers that you see on our transition page. So thank you so much for those.
And if this isn't V, sorry.
Yes, if
And
this
thank you
is your
anyone
V,
very much
thank
anyway.
you anyway for the donation.
I think it is V. V posted a funny emoji in the chat. So yeah, Cynthia donated 4,906 pesos. And she says numbers go up, many stripes. Many stripes indeed. One tiger. Pandora.
Um, and we have Potato Station 8 who donated 1,500 pesos. And their message is, sorry I wasn't able to help with the planning, but I'm so happy that everybody was able to put this together. Thank you, Potato Station 8. I also kind of dipped on the planning after a little bit because my life got messy. But
Uh,
the sentiment's appreciated anyway because, I'm here.
Potato
Not
Station
everybody
8,
to help.
notably, also helping mod the Twitch chat. So very helpful already. You don't
Yep.
have to apologize. Thank you very much.
Awesome, awesome. So how much are we up to now? Do we know?
Okay, yes, we are at 38,471 pesos, which is give me 2 seconds.
That is so much. That is
Which is
so
roughly
much.
equivalent to so much money. That's $752,
Oh my gosh, guys. That is so
That's
which
wild.
much.
This is amazing. We're not even 2 hours into this stream.
this is 2 hours into the stream. This is 4 hours since the start of main code. Honestly, genuinely, this is beyond our expectations, and also brings me to the Loto announcements. If you're playing on main code, we have blown past the cap that we expected for the first hour easily. And you check your tickets for numbers 17, 67, 56, 50, 69, nice, 54, 89, 46, 65, and 48. I'll repeat in a bit, but if you have those numbers, and if somehow you already won, ping the Loto organizer role in main code, and we'll give you your reward. The numbers are, again, just in case, 17, 67, 56, 50, 69, nice again. 54, 89, 46, 65, 48.
Very nice
So,
bowl.
yeah, that's 10 numbers for the first hour. And the way we'll function is that in the next hour, in the next pool, if we got less donations, which honestly I'd be surprised if we didn't at this point, if we got less donations, we'll retract the number from the cap. So we'll announce 5 numbers because the cap for this all of the other pools out is 6 numbers. And if we have more, then we'll just keep announcing 6 numbers. But if we have more in the next 4 hours than we have so far, I'll be blown away.
It
Personally.
would be very unexpected.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. This is and just so everyone, again, thank you for contributing so much to the people that were impacted by the Typhoon Odette Rai. The Philippines
Yes.
still recovering from that. It was very devastating, and all this money has been going through the Youth Action Group, YOCAP of the Philippines, and it's a bunch of it's a youth teenager led campaign to raise awareness for many different climate change issues that are impacting not just the Philippines but the general area there in the Southern Pacific. It's a big deal. They're very active, and this money is going to go a long way. So thank you very much. All right. So moving on to the next item on our schedule.
Wait, we'll just. Yep. No, go ahead. Sorry.
Is we here at the Tigers were told that there was a Pandora. Well, you explain it. What is this?
So this is so this is Wormscraft. I'm currently not seeing it on the stream. I hope it's actually up. I'm sorry. This is Wormscraft. It's the Worms Minecraft server, but there are major influence from Tigers as well, including me, Crow, and Angry Woodchuck.
Huck.
Who you might have seen around.
We only know them as Huck.
You only know them as Huck over here.
Yeah. So you're ready to craft some worms?
So, Wormscraft, we put in a lot of effort to make sure that Wormscraft is anti-colonial, is anti-racist, and is attempting to be to try to basically turn a genre full of resource extraction and genocide, realistically, into one full of like helping the human NPCs of the game. Although that is tough given the general state of
Minecraft.
the genre. And there are a few video essays I could link you if you want to know more about this. If you want to DM me, but first off, I still don't really see them. Calvin, are you streaming the
Minecraft isn't showing up on stream. A moment.
There we go.
Hey.
I saw it for a second.
I saw it for a second and then it disappeared.
It's
it's cutting in and out.
Hold tight, chat. Our scrungles being bungled.
It keeps cutting in and out. I think we're good now. Oh no, we're not. Never mind. I jinxed it.
Minecraft is being very shy.
It keeps coming in and out of the stream.
Let's try it. Do you see it now?
Maybe.
No, I don't see it.
Oh, stream is loading. No, it's not on stream.
Oh, there it is. Me.
It is on stream now, but it's on the pause screen, and it's off again. I think it's.
Can you remove my overlay?
Your overlay is on.
Crow.
Apologies,
This was
people.
working in our test server when we were testing it.
Yeah. This was working.
Very sorry for the technical difficulties, folks.
Yeah.
Since our first stop is basically just writing, I'll go ahead and read it out while we're fixing these technical difficulties. Crow put this lovely land acknowledgement together while we were. Crow put this lovely land acknowledgement together while we were prepping the server. And it says, "Welcome to Wormscraft 2. We want to acknowledge the people whose lands now make it possible to play in Wormscraft. Wapakoneta Stadium is built on stolen Shawnee land. The name comes from the Shawnee word Wapakoneta,
I believe so.
meaning place of white bones. The server is hosted on Manahoac land, and the Manahoac Nation stopped being officially recorded in 1728. As you go out in this new virtual world, think about the land under your feet and to whom it belongs. Wormscraft 2 is a space engaging with themes of land stewardship and decolonization."
Have fun.
Yep, have fun.
The Minecraft is on the stream, and it's not
On the
cutting out,
stream.
and it's working, and we can see it move.
I applied some technical
okay.
We are live, pal.
So, first stop is vote vendor Vivian's place. Vivian is our, I should probably F1. There we go.
Yes.
I don't know, Calvin, if you can see the name at all. It doesn't look like you can.
No, not with F1. But it's fine.
I mean, I can see it. This is Vivian, vote vendor Vivian. She is the town's librarian, and she is the person who runs our elections, and she gives out votes in a trade. And this book will say what she is currently looking for. Although you can't really read it, I think, Calvin, from spectator mode. Down here in her basement is the voting options. We've already had one election, and they elected option 3, so that is currently blank. There are 3 more options, and there will be more later.
I'm writing on your back here. Go ahead and go back to that book and point yourself to it, and I'll click on it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. There you go. Piggyback mode. Okay. It says, "Good dirt, guest. I'm the librarian and vote vendor of this village. You can find all submitted decrees and ballot boxes in my basement. This election ends on January the 30th, noon Eastern."
That's
tomorrow.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'll just exit. There you
go. I think that was... Is there a separate book for what she's asking for right now? I haven't seen it.
Wait, for Vivian?
In terms of the different trades she makes?
Yep.
I know that one of the biggest ones was raw chicken. We'll get you some votes.
Yep.
I think maybe
currently she's looking for food due to the festival that is going on right now, and a feast that will be happening later.
This worked when we did it. Come back to Vivian.
Pandora.
And stand right in front of her.
Uh-huh.
There we go. I jumped into her view.
Uh-oh.
I was doing Vivian vision.
Oh, Mira's on the stream.
Hi, Mira.
Hello. Also, show them my skin. Show my skin. I made this skin specifically for the occasion. It's my normal skin, but with an owie eye.
Hi, Mira. Hi, Crow.
Hello.
Okay, everybody get out of the library. We're going on tour.
Oh right.
So these will light up when the election is finished. And the one that lights up is the one that won. This leads to we call it cave spawn. or the mods call it cave spawn. That was the working name for it. Although it's referred to generally as down.
Yes.
And there are a
Not to
few
be
water
mistaken
elevators
with the
around the
core.
place.
That's a different down.
There are a few water elevators around the place. Most of them are clustered around there, but they lead to different places. So this is Ole's trade station, Ole of Magic fame.
Yes.
And though it is not functional currently, although it may be functional in the future, and it's just generally a damn good build, to
It
be
is
honest.
fantastic. It is fantastic.
Um,
Ole did such a great job.
Yep. And over here is the Church of Hospitality, dedicated to the god of hospitality. In the past, there was a second god that lived right here in a lectern. Well, not lived per se, but they spoke through there. We've got another book for you over here on the rules of hospitality, if you don't mind. Calvin.
Yep.
It
Yeah,
says
it's on
the
screen.
laws of hospitality: be a good host, be an even better guest. All else follows by naturally by a bunch of static.
Yep.
So being a good guest is part of our land stewardship and decolonial themes on the server. It is a major part of our semiotics, and we are trying to foster a sense of this is not your world. This is a world in progress that you have simply joined in on.
Yes.
You are guests in this village, and you should act like it.
Basically, yeah.
So this is the well. You can see join team signs over here, because the place where teams go. Teams don't really mean anything currently, although they will mean something in the future.
Go Team Black Crown.
So we decided to go with 4 unusual teams, or four Minecraft teams, as opposed to 24 blaseball teams, because we noticed that in Wormscraft 1, a lot of the time blaseball teams would cluster up and not really interact with anybody else. And while
And
that was
also,
happening,
you'd
there
have
were some
67
other
worms.
people who. What was that?
You'd have 67 worms and like 2 left.
Yeah, there were other teams who only had 1 or 2 people, and that would feel bad to the teams that had smaller people. As somebody who was on a team that had smaller people, and it was very much like hey, we have these 4 teams. Now everybody will be more condensed and will have stuff to do with other people. Sitting on top of the well is a reference to the previous server. This was a statue of Night in the previous server, which was a god, and now it's just a weather vane.
Yes. And we keep those to just Easter eggs, basically.
Yeah, I mean there are some references to the previous server, but mostly it's just Easter eggs hidden like around.
Yeah, you
So
do
this
not
is
have to. You do not have to know the lore to join the server and play and enjoy yourself.
for sure. So this is a signboard created by Ole. Ole created this, and it has been put to good use by the community, as you can see. On the backside here, there are a few messages from NPCs in gods, as well as Crow and Dryad over here. Somebody over here. We got Mythrender. We got a bunch of people around here. Just using it. And over here is the post office. Here we go.
While we're going into the post office, Potato Station in chat asks if there's a particular reason the server got reset.
So we found.
So wait,
Okay,
can I
Crow, you
take
go ahead.
that one? So the reason for the server reset was simply we'd exceeded the storage. The world was at 15 gigs, because people had built out like basically everywhere, and very vast expansions. And even zip, the world file is still like massive at 6 gigabytes or something like that, which basically makes downloading it and uploading it and using it unfeasible. So we had to reset. It also made the server was very laggy for a lot of people towards the end. So we kicked off the apocalypse and reset the server, basically.
So this is the post office.
Right.
It's a.
Oh,
I'm sorry. What was that?
Wait, say.
Oh, I was just saying that the size is both impressive and frightening.
Yes.
So this is Mokoto's traveling post office. She has currently set up shop here. This book basically just explains how to use it. Mokoto has a trade that is 1 emerald for a writable book named Letter. You claim a specific barrel up here, and you may find letters in it every so often. And it has been put to some use by some plot people, some people who just wanted to send each other friendly messages. And it's pretty much just good. We might need expansion. We might need to talk to Mokoto about an expansion at some point.
Yes.
Because it's fairly small, fairly compact. This is the school. I will talk about the school later. But it is fairly impressive as a build. So this is the Shrine of Growth. This is related to the Gainful One, which was a god on the last server and is currently missing in this server. She has talked a few times, but not really at depth. Just kind of an Easter egg. Well, not really an Easter egg, but it's not necessary for you to know all of it. She's just a god who's missing, basically.
Cicatrix corrects me in the chat. It's 15 gigabytes zipped, not unzipped. So
this
15
is the
gigs compressed. The world file was at the end of Wormscraft 1.
This is the Hobbit hole. It is essentially a public build at this point. It's been used as Team Copper's base in general, I believe, for a while. Although Cicatrix, the main person who built it, has moved out and it's now public, basically.
Mm-hmm.
We got a kelp farm. We got a bunch of furnaces. We got a lot of stuff to live. There's a enchantment room around here somewhere. It's good stuff. So past here is a community farm and crow's nest.
Oh yes, my nest.
Crow, do you want to talk about your nest?
Well, two main things. First of all, I didn't plan this. Somebody built a tree house and then invited me for the sake of the pun, and I can't resist a pun. And then, which something I really like is come over, Pandora. Come over to this side. Behind you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is Snurm, who added their cocoon to the nest, and it looks really cool, and I really like it. And also they're inside apparently. Yeah, and we're both Team Purple, I think, and so it's really cool.
Okay, so this is Gertrude and Bao's house. I don't know where Bao went. Bao's around. This is Gertrude, the witch. Gertrude is. Oh man, do I even want to tell this story? It's a good story, but I don't know if I can do it justice.
If you can be short about it.
So basically, Gertrude is our cure for zombie villagers. Because the world is so small, there isn't a nether fortress in the nether that's in the world border. But witches throw weakness potions. So a common activity when you find zombie villagers is to take a minecart or a boat and boat them back up here, put them in this house, and get Gertrude to throw weakness potions at you. You may get poisoned and harmed along the way. Do not worry about that. Gertrude is trying to help in her own way. And that we've gotten like 5 or 6 villagers from it, including Bao, who lives in this wooden structure over here, where we keep the supplies to help the villagers.
Yes.
Bao is very passionate about helping zombie villagers and is one of the people that announced this very stream in character.
Yes.
In Wormscraft, at least. So this is the Canon Council. The Canon Council is behind the Canon Council is the Canon.
Yes.
The Canon Council is used to allow the community to make lore. They submit, if they want to make lore, they submit a book to the chest over here. There is books in the chest, and there are several levels of Canon Council licenses, lore licenses rather. And they're made to allow players better interaction with the admins, to tell us like, hey, what are you doing? How can we help? We're trying to help guide people on a path of like to keep in themes with the server, and not like not build, for example, like a guillotine, because it's not even though it's like Eat the Rich, it's not particularly in the specific themes that we're trying to go for. And this Canon Council has been used a few times. It's been used to great effect. Behind the Canon Council is the Canon. Let me grab a button. And when you are canonized, you are canonized. And it's very fun. I just do that regularly because it's so good. That is Huck. Hi, Huck. Let me get the rest of this island, and then I will head over here. Other side of the island time. This is Dimitri's clown house. Dimitri was one of the cured villagers. This is Ole's steamboat. Ole is specifically asked us to show this off because they're very proud of it. And it is honestly very good. It's very good looking. There's an inside. Oh, I placed the button. It's very cool. How do I get out of here? There we go. This is the school. I said I'm not going to show it off yet because there's some context to it.
I think you can show it off because the character inside them.
We do have a character inside of it. I'll explain its whole deal later. I'm lost now.
You're at the post office. Where are you looking to go?
There we go. So we have Elder Dunlap inside of the council, or inside of the school. Elder Dunlap tells stories of the past and gives fables to players, as well as just telling stories. And in here is this is what remains of Book God. the god that I mentioned before that used to live in the church. It is currently dead, but dreaming, essentially. Although I don't like to use that phrasing just because it's very associated with the Cthulhu mythos, and Lovecraft is a fucking. I don't like that man.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Shall
this is
we
a.
show? Hmm?
Huh?
No. I wanted to ask if you're gonna go to cave spawn.
Cave spawn. 1 second. Almost. I want to finish the above ground before I go to the below ground,
Okay.
or at least the island itself before I go to the below ground. Um.
Peiko, if you're listening in on the stream, yes, Book God's body is in the ocean, but Book God's like voice, I guess, is in the school. Is the best way to put it.
Yep. The way that happens is Book God sees the future essentially, and puts books down retroactively.
Or in the past for the people in the future.
Right.
Book
Uh,
God has seen us coming and is talking to us and then they died.
right. So this is another pillar. Um, or this is not another, but it is a pillar for the gainful one. Um, and it is decayed a lot. It's been here since the start of the world, which is what that book talks about. Um, and this is it's a big arena made by Radiomedic, the Birdcage Arena, and it was one of the implementations of the Canon Council. And it's really good, and I don't know why the ice is here, but it's a really impressive build, and I like it. Um,
If anything,
okay,
the ice is adding to the aura.
yeah. Here's a public farm for the public, like public works and storage and stuff. And now I believe that is the entire notable village. That is not like player housing. I don't want to go into any of that without permission. We do have a library to show off, later, but I will go down to Cave Spawn now and show off some of that.
Okay.
I'm a little bit lost again. There we
You're,
go.
you're there, you're there, you're there. I got the door.
Help.
I got the door, you're good.
There we go. So this is Book God's ancient shrine. Not super old. Not the oldest thing on the server in canon, but definitely like way before the player's time. Out here, players have built a very lush landscape around this
Oh wow, yeah.
skull that was found in a pillar. So you can kind of see the remnants of holding it up. And you can see their reconstruction of the creature that might have belonged that it might have belonged to.
Oh hey.
Down here
Okay.
is the rest of Cave Spawn. It's a long fall, but we got water at the bottom. So here is the map of the server. It hasn't been updated in quite a sec, but it's mostly up to date. As you can see, it doesn't cover everything, but it's pretty good. And we've got this something. It's a ruined banner. I believe it's lore. If you
It
want to
is,
read this
yes.
book, Calvin.
Across the vast nothing, something stirs, an explosion of growth.
Oh, okay. This is a chamber that I made a while ago. I think I was gonna put enchantment table in there once players got that, just to make enchantment accessible. But I never ended up doing that. If somebody wants to do that, that's fine. It's right next to the banner for those that are simply listening. This is the remnants of the train that players arrived on. The apocalypse ended with players taking a train out of the last world and choosing whether to forget their experiences or remember them.
And most people chose to forget.
Yep, and they chose to forget, and yeah. Originally, this bridge was broken by the train, but it was repaired by a helpful player. And this bridge connects Safe Light, which is this town over here, full of lanterns, to its mine shafts. Safe Light is an empty town. It's under the protection of Book God, and it was abandoned and left in ruins long before the players arrived. But Book God took it upon themselves, rather, to keep these lamps alive for the ones that no longer exist.
Yeah.
And one last thing to show before we head back up to grab the outlying things is this strange town that seems to be more ancient than Safe Light. This conduit is very new, and is a response. It was directly made by the players, and we don't really know what's going on with this town. It's just kind of here. It's very mysterious, I'd say.
Yes.
And for those that wanna mine a little bit, since there's a conduit here, you can probably get some of these resources. There's some coal, some copper, it's some stuff.
Yeah.
All right, and now heading back above ground.
I can DP
We've got
you.
two water elevators over here to get above ground that come out basically where we started. As you can see, basically where we started. And now to get some of the outlying builds. We've got the Team Prismarine base, made largely by me. This is where we will have the fireworks show in about a week. This is my house in the middle, and then we've got Huck's house over here on this side. Sorry, the bamboo forest. And then we've got Q's house over here and a chicken coop over here. Quite a lot of chickens over there. Now over here we have Martha Dream's house. Martha is a lore. Martha's lore. Martha is she's interesting. She has some pretty interesting traits. Her family had a grimoire, several grimoires in fact, and she's selling them to a bunch of players. And over here is this. I can't explain that in the distance yet because players haven't unlocked it yet. That is beyond the barrier. Over here is a fishing junk run by Lynn, who both fishes from here and runs it and sells fireworks. Lynn is a visitor for the festival, and is pretty much our fireworks supplier for the special New Year's fireworks that will be in the show a few days from now. And now crossing over this way, we have a few things in the Nether. 1 second.
You have to decouple. Calvin has to decouple.
That's what I was doing. There we go. You got the camera, Calvin?
All good.
Sweet. So this is the start of Team Blackstone's town. Now I haven't seen a lot of what they're doing. I don't spend a lot of time in the Nether, but I'm very excited to see where this goes. And there are a few other landmarks around here that if you don't mind me flying for a second to find.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't know
just
my way around here super well.
I'll just fill the air in the time. The main thing to note about the Team Blackstone theme is they'll be solely based in the Nether, or at least most of them are based in the Nether. And also, Minecraft Hades, for Tigers listening in, will be built here, including Hotel Umbra, like lore accurate Hotel Umbra as well. That's one of my projects. Yep, Dryad, you're right. Actually, Hotel Umbra.
So this is a boat run by a captain who sought to escape death. Although death found them in the end, I believe. It's lore. It's pretty lore.
Yeah, it's very lore.
And I do want to talk about some of the themes of the server while I'm looking around for the Piglin village, because there is one, and that's a spoil. So we made a huge effort. I already said this, but we made a huge effort to make sure that this is decolonial and anti-racist, specifically because of the genre of Minecraft, and as a direct response to a lot of the so-called optimal ways of playing Minecraft, which is like strip mining everything you possibly can, keeping villagers in cages so they won't get hurt, that kind of thing. Here's a Nether Bastion. I've already made this achievement. There's another Nether Bastion around here somewhere. It might actually be this one, but I've been in one of these before. Yes, this one. I don't know. It gave me an achievement for this. But yeah, so we specifically wanted a response to the problems that we had with how Wormscraft 1 played out, which was very much like that kind of thing of like massive industrial farms and like a lot of villagers in cages and a lot of like space being taken up just to farm things, while also being a lot of like players clustering together with their teams and not a lot of inter-team interacting, aside from like the people that were there like all the time, who talked basically only to the people that were there all the time, just a different kind of interacting. I think I am not going to find this village.
Yeah, we have to show the library before we leave, because we're
we
coming
do,
up
and
to
there's
the end of the segment.
So the last problem is that people rushed to the end of Wormscraft, which is why we opted to make this server much smaller. Another reason why we opted to make it much smaller and grow gradually, because eventually we will get to the end portal, but it's not like the main. It's not the main concern. And back here is a lumberjack's house that is lore. And this lumberjack's lore is that they found some travelers.
I'm
Huh?
gonna have to, because you went through that portal. My Minecraft is now decided that it is not happy.
Oh, right.
I completely
Calvin is
forgot. I'm
lagging out.
sorry.
Just bear with me. Just bear with us just a moment.
Yeah, I did it the first time. I did not do it the second time. I'm very sorry.
Okay. You're good.
You got the camera?
You're good.
Right.
Okay, so this is a lumberjack's house. The lumberjack was found some travelers heading to something known as the House of Hospitality, I believe. I don't know if that's a spoiler. If it's
Yeah.
not, or if it is, then
No,
you get a
that's
sneak
in the
peek.
book. I believe that's in the book, in the house.
Right. Um, and finally, for the island itself, there is one more thing that I would like to show off. We have this library run by no.
Bill.
Okay,
Bill,
okay,
right?
we got to go. This library run by Valentine of the Tigers, I believe of the Tigers.
V of the Tigers.
If you don't mind holding in one
Uh,
spot and just waiting for a
Um,
moment because Minecraft has
I
decided
th-
not to load any chunks.
yeah, Calvin is in the void at the moment.
uh-oh.
Give it a bit. Oh,
Lagged out. Okay.
yeah.
I will talk more about the choices that we made then because I like doing that. Um,
N-
a lot of emphasis in this server is, as you can probably tell by uh, the the everything. A lot of emphasis in the server is on villagers, um, and specifically treating villagers as people because the dehumanization of these human NPCs for profit uh, has been is the optimal way to play Minecraft, basically. And we specifically went like, hey, that's not good. Um, how about we try to humanize these in people's minds and make sure that people like understand that like you can't just gentrify a village. You can't just like move in and claim it as your own and like beautify it and all that stuff. You gotta like live there. Um,
Yeah.
You've got camera.
Stream is back on. Yeah, well, camera's working.
okay, so um, there is a book in here. Calvin, I'll drop you in creative mode so you can read it. I haven't even read it yet, so I'm curious to what it says.
It says Lunar New Year book with big exclamation marks.
Ooh.
It says get Tillman.
It says what? Okay.
It says get Tillman.
I'm just gonna find a fire. No, I'll put this
Just
back for
drop it
other
back in
people
the
to find.
chest.
Yeah.
That was good.
And yeah, just in general, this is the place where we keep. Well, V keeps all of the lore that's been written in books.
Yeah, V works very hard to archive all of our bullshelled,
Yes.
um, and it works very hard to keep this up to date and active, which is important, especially since Book God is very Book God only speaks through books, which is why it's Book God, and it
That needs a lot of space, basically.
it needs a lot of archiving. Now, the very last thing that I want to show you is Book God itself, or rather, its corpse. Hey, you can make it a donation incentive, or rather, you can make it a Loto incentive.
If you win 2 rows at Lotto, you can literally dictate to us that we read the All Nuts book out loud on stream, on the second stream. That is possible.
Hold on, I'm a little lost again.
Where are we
Book
going
God
next?
should be around here somewhere. There it is. This is the very last thing.
Where is it we're going?
Are you not attached?
No. There we go.
There we go. So this is Book God itself, or rather, its corpse. Book God, as said before, is dead currently, although players are working on reviving it. And these say the Book of Before, that which remembers. Those are a few of its titles. And it says, "I see you, dear reader. I see your past, present, and future. I am Book God, before all of those titles. I wrote to you in safe light. I speak to you now. I am dead now, reader, inert, but you may revive me. If I am to live, reader, it must be in your heart, in the heart of man." So Book God left itself open on a page that tells us how to revive it
So
cryptically.
we just need one man to volunteer for us to open their chest, and we'll shove a book inside.
Yeah. And that's pretty much the whole server. It's a very small server for now. It'll be expanding tomorrow, actually, because the border expands during elections. And it's very compact right now, but there is more to come.
Yeah, and you can find the IP. The IP has been linked in chat by Cicatrix, but you can also find it in the Worms side code. That's where the main Discord channel to discuss the server is. And you can also in Starburst, if you happen to be in the Starburst side code, you can find it in the Minecraft channel. DM one of us and we'll send it to you. Yeah, it's.
I'll finish this tour off with one more launch out of the cannon.
Yeah, I think Calvin is struggling a bit at the moment.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Calvin, where are you?
But in the
I didn't
meantime,
know.
I'll just remind people. I'll just remind people. If you do plus donate on main code or exclamation mark donate in Twitch chat, you'll get a link to the charity and the donation link. And if you're in Twitch chat, do exclamation mark tracker to send your receipt so that we can get your message and thank you personally. Regardless, thank you very much for donating. All the donations go to Youth Advocate for Climate Action Philippines. And in general, they need all the help they can get. And yeah, go launch the cannon. Or I can...
Go ahead and launch your cannon. Go ahead.
Calvin, are you attached?
Yep.
All right.
Fire in the hole. Ooh.
Everybody come to
Nice, use the
Wormscraft
whole
just to
server.
don't tell anyone how you know, but come and fire the cannon.
Yeah. I will say that non-canon canonizations are not like, oh, show the grave outside the canon.
Oh yeah, we should probably show this grave.
Yeah.
If nobody got rid of the name on it this time. Tigers in the chat, you know what's up.
Non-canon canonizations are prohibited.
Yes.
But keep
Can we
it
get
secret.
a frog
Keep
in
it
the
safe.
chat for Fraser?
Yeah, Fraser Schmermgold tried to be canonized without being canon, and it didn't end up well, as we all know.
So make sure
Can
you're
we get
canon
a
first.
can we get a frog in the chat for the Schmerm goal?
Yeah, and I think with that we'll end it, and we'll come back right back with the art relay.
Right.
So,
All right, everybody, we're back and we're ready for some drawing. But before that, let's go ahead and read some donations.
Wait a second. Before even that,
Oh,
we need to give our code. So for this segment, the way it's going to go is we are combining Mad Libs and Gothic Phone, I guess,
all right, everybody,
which
we're
is
back and we're ready
very
for some
chaotic.
drawing.
So for the next while we read donations out and use setup, we anybody who donates any amounts and on the bottom of the page, click yes for streamer code. You can use the code RELAY, RELAY, on the third page to submit a word prompt, which will combine with other prompts to make a chaotic drawing prompt that everybody will get about 5 minutes on the canvas to draw, and it'll be chaotic. So that's any amount. If hopefully that's clear to everyone. Okay, so we can read donations. Time.
Yes, we're gonna read some donations from.
So the first one we got is from Rep Dune, and he donated 5,004 pesos. Thank you. And he says unlimited bongers. I assume you mean peanut bongers.
Our next, our next donation is from Jace, and Jace donated 25,000 pesos. Thank you so much, Jace.
No message, but is this Jace from Brain T fame? Sunbeams fame?
Dolly Beam.
James,
Dollar.
Dolly Beams fame, Beams by association, I guess.
Beams by association, mostly, yeah. Dollar by choice.
Okay, I see. Well, thank you.
And our next donation is from Feather, and Feather donated 17,272 pesos, and they wanted us to know that bongers are very funny. Bongers, LMAO.
Yes. And also, I want to read the total donations that we have. We have broken, like, we're at 63,247 pesos donated total.
That's double.
That's massive.
63,400, 240.
247.
47. That's double what we had before.
Yes.
Guys, oh my goodness.
Whoa. We get
powerful.
No.
So
it's been like
triple
3
it.
hours.
Yeah, to put this in US dollars, we have broken $1,000.
Yeah.
We had $1,000, $1,236 donated in total, and we're only like 5 hours. So thank you very much. 3 hours of stream and 5 hours of the event. Thank you very much, everybody. Okay, I am checking. If you are donating more, please use the code RELAY. We currently only have one prompt from Terrence, which thank you a lot, Terrence. The prompt is "I'm fish." I think we'll just go for that one for the first round because that's the only one we have. But yeah, so if you donate, if you keep donating in chat, you can do !donate to get the link and !tracker to get the tracking form. And on the third page, you can use the code RELAY to submit the prompt. And I have eyes on that, and I will look at it, and I will read it, and we'll draw it. But yeah. Okay, so I guess who wants to start?
When you're fish.
When you're fish.
When you're fish. I guess somebody's already started.
Hello, I'm sorry that I'm late.
Hello.
Oh.
Are you coming to draw with us?
Not this round, next round.
Not this one, okay. Then yeah, if we'll have to clear the canvas and somebody has to start.
Where's your little fellas? Move them.
I'm like kind of lost because like I can't scroll down from my layers currently, so I don't know what layer I'm drawing on, and whenever I try to move it, it like moves around everyone else's. Should we
If you
not be
hit,
drawing yet, or like?
I
if
think
you hit the gear that says layout options, you can click 2 columns
I
so you can
no.
see it more clearly.
I think I am probably going to have to horrify you and say you are limited to one layer.
I know, but I'm saying I can't even see the one that I'm on, and when I try to go back to it, it is something. It's fine though. I don't need it.
Okay.
Work it out. It's chaos zone, baby.
Can I fish now?
Yes.
Yay!
So who's starting?
Is this like we're just drawing it all together?
Yes. So yeah. So the idea is you get 5 minutes to draw, and then you have to let it go, and then somebody else
With the same prompt or different
with
prompts?
the same prompt. We're all
Okay,
drawing the same
cool.
prompt,
I
but you
do.
can't talk about your process.
I can or can't?
You can't. Whilst you're
Oh
drawing,
damn.
you can't. Everyone else gets to react, but you have to stay silent.
Where is the paper?